Good evening, everyone. It's Mr. Roddy, and we're going to do a quick set of video notes. If folks can get out their guided note sheet for me, please, and open it up to where we left off, talking about examples of companies who employ vertical integration. So I wanted to, again, just put up those definitions for you of horizontal and vertical integration to make sure that you got those down, and we'll talk about those here in just a second. But examples of companies that employ vertical integration. So like we talked about in class, Walmart is by far the best example of a company that utilizes vertical integration. Walmart owns all steps of production, from production of the raw material to the finished good. So Walmart owns each step, which ensures that their products are cheaper. People will buy them more because they're cheaper, and they'll make more money. So Walmart is a phenomenal example. Horizontal integration. So on your note sheet, you want to make sure that you get this down. What is it? Horizontal integration is to increase your market share by taking over a similar company. So you take over that company, you buy them out, you merge with them, you take over that company who conducts the same business as you do. Okay? So they conduct the same business as you do. So, if, for example, a company in step 3, the processing step, the factories step, decides to buy out other factories that do the same thing, then they will be using horizontal integration. So if you have a company that specializes in making sweatshirts, and they get the white fluffy balls of cotton to their factories, okay, they then take those white fluffy balls and they make them into sweatshirts, and they do it really well, and they own all the factories that make sweatshirts. They are going to have a monopoly over the sweatshirt making business. Okay. What are some examples of companies that employ horizontal integration? There are two really good examples. Standard Oil, which you're going to hear about with John D. Rockefeller. Standard Oil did an excellent job refining oil and was a staple of oil companies here in the United States for many, many years. PS&H. Again, in the state of New Hampshire, there are really only a few electric companies in the state, and PS&H, also known as Eversource now, is the largest company that distributes electricity throughout New Hampshire. So PS&H works on that distribution. Okay, so they really work on that. Getting that to the customer. So that's step 5 of sale to the consumer. PS&H does that really well. They get that electricity out to the consumer in step 5. So they really own all of step 5. They've marginalized their competition. They've taken out a lot of their competition over the years, and they do it really, really well. So they own that step 5. What are some examples of companies that also integrate horizontal integration? Again, you can think of many companies that truly exhibit horizontal integration and really focus on doing one thing and doing it really, really well. So let's take a look at horizontal and vertical integration defined again here real fast if you didn't get those definitions down. A single product does have a big life cycle, and many companies are involved in developing it in horizontal or in vertical integration, but you see different products that integrate that as well. So here are some advantages to big business. Okay? An advantage to big business is mass production. Giant corporations can produce in large quantity goods. So thanks to the integration of the assembly line, the division of labor, we see that as an advantage to big business. The standardization of parts, having interchangeable parts for a machine, has been a significant advantage to business. We see that first with Eli Whitney and the rifle. Again, your cell phone screen, your iPhone screen cracks. Can you get a new screen? Yes, you can repair that screen. Okay, having that interchangeable part is key. Modern machinery, increased materials and goods that sell at lower prices. Large-scale advertising, distributing products nationwide and not just locally. So when we advertise across the country itself, we are able to distribute those products nationwide and make more money off of them. Efficient management, like you have all seen with Carnegie. Carnegie truly is an efficient manager. He's an executive. He allows people to research different options to save him money or make him money, and he's always looking to expand. So having that efficient management that allows people to expand is key. All right, folks, thank you very much. I hope you all have a good night. We'll pick it up in class tomorrow with some notes and finishing off some of the clips as well. Thank you again. Bye-bye.